What's up, guys? I hope you guys all have had a happy New Year's. Today is New Year's for me. It's 10 in the morning. Woke up not too long ago. I wanted to make this video right away for you guys. And the real question of this video is DC Universe worth playing in 2026? A lot of people have be asking me this. Like, is it worth playing? Should I come back? A lot of people go into my streams and say, hey, I didn't know this game was still alive. I didn't know people still played this game. I used to play this game back when I was in high school, when I was a kid. Let me tell you guys something, a little quick backstory before we hop into the video on my history in DC Universe. Personally, I played this game since 2011. My father pre-ordered it when I was a little kid, and I used to watch my father play it, my older brother play it, and I didn't know what I was doing, maybe until like 2013, 2012. So the first 2 years, I had no idea. I was just watching because I was so young. But anyways, I've watched as this game progressed. I've watched as they've changed the developers and as they changed the game around. And I have to say, the game is a very fun game even to this day. And is it worth coming back? Which is the question of the video. In my personal opinion, I think it is. But there's a big kicker to it. There's a big kicker to this whole coming back to this game. So what's the kicker to it? Well, it's quite simple. Yes, it's worth coming back, but it's also worth noting that this is a game that is an MMO. This is also a 15-year-old game. And not only is it a 15-year-old game and it's an MMO, this game is definitely, without a doubt, pay to progress, which is technically pay to win. Because you're not directly paying to win, but you're paying to progress, and you basically need to progress to be able to win in PvP fights and PvE. If you want to be top DPS, etc., you need to progress. And for you to progress, the fastest way to do it is simply to put in your credit card, put in your debit card, and just start spending. And I'll put my spendings in just the last month on the screen, and just not even the last month, in just this last like 2 weeks, in the December 14th to the end year, and basically in a week I spent like almost $1,000, and we're talking about an account that already had basically everything. So almost $1,000 spent on just like touch-ups on the account, which is insane, on top of the fact that you do have to pay for lifetime membership. So I'm gonna talk quickly on some of the things that mainly consume your money, real fast. So if you're a coming player, you don't know, if you're a player that is interested in coming back because you guys watched the gameplay but you don't know the game, this is gonna kind of touch on some of those things. So number one thing that's gonna consume your money is going to be that you need. I'm gonna talk about stuff you need because there's a ton of stuff that you can get that costs money. One of them is gonna be your artifacts. So your artifacts you can use 5 at a time, and you basically are going to need certain artifacts, which we'll be making videos on what the best artifacts are for each role. So expect that video. But artifacts are one of the things that are going to cost you a lot of money. You do get Nef metal over time when you defeat enemies, but it's so little. As you can see, raw Nef metal experience 10. So you're only getting 10 over time. Each one of them is 10. Well, if you go to the marketplace and you go over to Fortify and you click on this 641, you get 75,000. And I can spam buy this and then just instantly level up my artifacts rather than grind them over time. So that's what I mean. You could pay to progress, or you can wait like who knows how long and be on the game 24/7, hoping that after a couple months you can maybe level up one artifact. So obviously, people don't got time to be doing that. People got real lives. They don't got time to be grinding 24/7 just to have a chance to be able to, potentially level up one artifact. And then if we look at the allies is going to bring you to the next thing. They added these ally systems. This wasn't in the game years ago, and neither was the artifacts. If you guys are a player that played way back, like I have, you do need allies nowadays, and you need a lot of them. Like I know John Constantine, Static, Starfire, Flash. There's a bunch of allies that are really good nowadays. So that's another thing. That's same scenario where you get a little bit of ally favor over time, but you can go into the marketplace and just buy a mega pack and get a bunch at once. So it's the same situation. The next thing is skill points. As you guys can see, I have 1,023. One of the ways that you can build a lot of skill points is by opening time capsules. So time capsules you can buy through the marketplace, and it's the same situation. These are a ton of feats that if like right now any player was to get, like, if you could snap your finger and you had every single feat in all of these time capsules, you would instantly gain from 150 to maybe 300 skill points, just because there's so many feats in here that you could get. So those are the two things, and then the next thing is going to be these OP items. There's currently 5: head, back, hands, waist, and face. You're going to have to spend a lot of replays just to get all those gears, and replay badges you have to pay for. So point is, what is the summary of the video? Because we're not going to make this video too long. The summary of the video is you have to spend a lot of money to be able to enjoy this game. If you play free to play, the game is free to play. Everybody who's watching this video can download it right now. You can go on the game, you can run around, you can do some missions. But the reality is that the problem with it is when you play the game, you're going to see players like me, players who have everything in the game, and you're going to be like, I want to be able to do that. I want to do their damage, or I want to have their style, or I want to have this. And then it's like you always feel left out if you don't have the right stuff. So the reality is that you really have two choices if you want to play this game. You either you make your own account and you spend thousands and thousands and countless thousands of dollars, or your other choice is literally to just buy an account. That's like literally your only choice, because there's just so much to get in this game that, like, if you don't do that, you're just never going to be able to get it. And that's the thing that sucks about this game, is especially if you're a player coming back, or if you're a new player, you're just so far behind that you're left to no choice but to buy an account. That's the only choice that you have. That's the only choice that you have, because there's so much in the game. I think that the game is great, but I feel like the way that the game is set up right now is like you have no choice but to end up buying an account, or just making an account and then just spending like thousands and thousands of dollars. But you gotta think about it. If you're some random person and you don't really know the game, you're not gonna make an account, spend thousands of dollars, and then see if you like it or not. It shouldn't be like that. And one of the things that sucks about this game is they used to have a test server, but now they don't. Now they don't have a test server, so there's no way for you to really feel the game. Like you guys won't be able to understand or feel the game the way I do unless you have everything that I have, or anything similar. You know what I mean? If you don't have the arts, you don't have the allies, you don't have the skill points, you're gonna not enjoy the game, because your character's gonna feel weak. But it's not because you're bad at the game, it's just that you're not on the right account. So, like, all I have to say to that is, if you do want to play this game and you do enjoy it, you love it, you like the content that I'm making, or content that other people are making, or maybe you stop by one of the streams, which I'll put my link down in the description, you honestly just got to get yourself an account that has the correct things, because that is going to set you up. But if you don't have an account that has the correct things, you won't be able to enjoy the game. So back to the answer of the question, is it worth playing? Yes, it's worth playing if you have the right account. And to have the right account, you have to make sure that you are buying the correct things to be able to obtain that. If you don't have the right account, if you have an account that has low skill points, low arts, and low allies, I'm sorry, but you're not going to enjoy the game. So some of you guys may have played this game and you don't have the arts and the allies, and that's going to hurt you. Another thing is the iconics. I know a lot of people have noticed these new developers have created iconics in this game, to where these iconics are part of the meta. And if you don't have the iconics, that's also going to hurt you. I forgot to mention that. So the iconics is another thing that is very important to have. So with that being said, just make sure you guys are on the right account if you want to be able to enjoy the game. If you're not willing to spend money on this game, then I would personally suggest you just not to play the game, because it's just gonna feel like a stress or a chore, because it's really a pay to progress game. There's no denying it at this point. Everything in this game, you have to put money into it. I mean, some other games are also like that. It's not like this is the only game. But you have to put money into it. If you don't put money into the game, you're just not gonna be able to enjoy it. You can stand around and talk to your friends, but in regards to actually running content, you're not gonna enjoy the game. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I kind of wanted to give you guys my little breakdown of what I think walking into DC Universe in 2026. Is it worth it? Is it not? I think it's only worth it if you're willing to spend money. If you're not spending money, then no, it's not worth it. But without further ado, I hope to catch you guys in the next video. And yeah, expect some more guide videos on the way. And happy New Year's to you all, and I hope you guys have a great 2026.